be on to something. When you get enough butt, I mean, why would you want to watch it?
That's
Hey,
not
but
true.
you too.
I've been having sex a lot lately, and I still find many times to watch porn.
Yeah, but that's
Many
because you a
times.
sex addict
I'm
and
probably
shit. You might need to go to
Yeah,
rehab and shit.
Meech is definitely Kirk Franklin when it comes to being a sex addict. Dude addicted to that shit like a motherfucker.
I'm just saying
Nigga
there's
be at work
always
right now.
I'm just saying there's always a time to watch some porn. For sure.
This nigga.
God damn, your shit freezing again. Every time I hit the start button, your latency that shit didn't slow down to the test. Dude said at least he in 2D now and shit. They were back in 1D like a motherfucker. I guess we're gonna figure this shit out. Hey, we're gonna figure this shit out though. But let's start the motherfucking show though.
Hey, this is how I see it. We should play this game for life.
What game?
Macking. Hanging.
Welcome back to the Mac and the Hanging Podcast. I'm your host, Trey. This is episode 102, and I'm here with Rico and Meech.
What up, though?
What's up, fellas?
Yes, sir.
What up, though?
Y'all gotta give Meech Mike as back in 2005 and shit. That should take for like a long ass time to hit dude goddamn inbox. He just be sitting here waiting on that shit to hit his inbox.
Do it on one of them colorful IMAX and shit.
Hey, I just realized we can flame him from the future and shit. Hey, we can flame dude from the future like a motherfucker. Hey, hit him with some more future jokes by the time he hear that shit. You'll be on joke number 4 and shit. Let's go, Rico. Hit him with some more futuristic jokes.
Yeah, Meech, your computer's so goddamn slow and shit. That shit ridiculous.
I don't even know if his shit is...
Your shit's so slow, it's making your brother computer go slow and shit.
No, his shit's so slow. He make niggas on typewriter. He make niggas on typewriter like they got a goddamn MacBook Pro and shit. Hell no, that shit funny as hell. Hey, can you hear us, Meech? What's going on over there and shit?
Oh no, I can hear y'all. I was just letting y'all get them pathetic jokes off.
But nah. So this is episode 102, and we back at it for another episode. Last episode we couldn't get the video popping because we still learning this damn new technology. So when we all like closed our laptops and download the link, but we're gonna try to get the new shit popping out for y'all, you know what I mean? But this week was Christmas, or Christmas just passed, so we're gonna do a little bit different from our Mac and the Hang, and I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all do for Christmas, you know what I mean, and like just give a quick ass recap of that shit. So I'm gonna start off with Meech first, yo. What you end up doing for Christmas, bro? Give me a quick recap of that shit.
Well, like I told y'all on the last pod, shit, his birthday just passed, so I was recovering from buying a bunch of shit for his birthday and doing a bunch of shit for his birthday. So then Christmas rolled around, had to buy him a bunch of shit for his birthday, grab some other people some things. So a nigga is definitely feeling that shit financially or whatever. But I mean, Christmas, I ain't really do nothing shit besides let him enjoy himself and kind of sit back, relax. And it's really nothing you can do as an adult. Shit, you just hope they enjoy what you got them.
Word. Did you buy anybody some shit, or you just been on some saving that ends? I know you sent mama that damn bread she wanted.
Oh yeah, no, I sent her bread, and then of course I bought my son a bunch of stuff or whatever, and then I got old girl that I be fucking with. I got her something or whatever, and then she got shorties, so I got them something or whatever, and then I think that's it. I had took the nieces and nephews to go see the lights or whatever, and we was ratchet as a bitch.
Hold on, Rico, your mic muted, Rico. Hold on, you said you bought her kids some damn toys. You said meet your new papa, new eyes, ain't new dad.
I want to crackle you so bad, but I'm gonna let you slide. That's some commendable shit.
No, I had to do
what
it.
You buy him, and she bought him a.
No, I bought him some snacks. He gotta buy him Christmas gifts and shit.
No, that's a fact.
This dude want to fight you for drinking.
No, that's a fact though. They be having some good ass snacks too, I bet.
That's a fact. No, she got daughters or whatever, so I figure I'll be over there enough. It's only right. I get them something for Christmas. It wasn't nothing major. You just gotta acknowledge them. That's all you got to do, or
No,
whatever.
that's solid.
But
That's solid.
yeah, and then I
That's what's
took
up,
the nieces and nephews and areas to go look at the Christmas lights. And we was in that bitch ratchet as hell. I had my homegirl with me, and then I had the nieces and nephews and areas. And we went to Candy Cane Lane or whatever. That's when you drive through and go look at the
That
lights or
should be
whatever.
dead cracking.
But we had the music
I'm sick
blasting,
of you
nigga. We was
niggas.
in
I
that
wish you
bitch.
niggas go back on the north side.
I know we was in that bitch.
You
Turned
say y'all was
up.
blasting music?
We was like damn near the only black people going through that bitch because everybody else was all jolly and peaceful and shit. Nigga, we was loud as hell in the car, but we was turned up though, so we had a
Nah, I
nice little
hate you
time with that.
niggas. I can't wait for you niggas to go back home and shit.
They be on
Oh,
some
that's over there by
Nah,
bullshit.
your
that traffic
neighborhood,
be so
right?
goddamn long and shit. Yeah, that traffic be like 9 blocks long and shit.
Oh
That
no,
should
that's
be
a fact and shit.
disgustingly
I
Yeah.
think I
long.
got out the car and peed on one of them houses and shit.
Little ratchet eyes. Can't take this nigga nowhere. Hey, you can't
No,
take
we
me
was
to
turned
not
up
a
to the max
goddamn
in that bitch
place.
though, so that's for sure. And then mom had got Arius a PlayStation or whatever, the PS4 or whatever. And last night,
Oh
like
yeah.
when he was
Hell
opening
Oh
yeah.
up all
shit.
his gifts or whatever, when he was opening up all his gifts, this when I realized the inner kid in me, because like when he was playing the PS4, I slowly noticed that I was playing the PS4 and he was no longer playing the shit. Boy, that shit was fun as hell. Hey, that shit was
Hey,
fun as
you know
hell.
what's funny? Hey, hold on. Hey, you know what's funny? Mama, she was telling me, when he was asking her, telling her what he wanted for Christmas, and then he was telling her like, he was like, yo, first he asked her for an iPhone and shit. He was like, let me get an iPhone 5. He was like, nah, I'm probably gonna forget the password anyway. And then he was like, he wanted a PS, or I think a PS5, PS4. But then he said he was telling mom that you was gonna fuck around and play his game and shit. He
Oh,
said,
that's definitely what happened.
"Fuck, dad gonna fuck around."
Dude
That
went and
shit
bought
funny
some
as
games
hell.
today and shit. What a bogus ass pattern and shit.
Hell yeah. What
No,
games you got though?
mom already bought him. She had the Spider-Man game. And boy, let me tell you,
Oh
they
yeah.
hooked that Spider-Man
Miles gave
game
out
up.
some
That
shit.
motherfucker was fun.
Yeah, that shit
That shit
cold.
was
Oh yeah, she destroyed my
that
gifts.
shit
Like I
sound
got
dope
him
as
a
hell.
bunch of stuff or whatever, but I realized something about Christmas, and I think I'm gonna say this because we got a topic for that. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna let one of y'all
Oh no,
cook
say it now. Everything just get it out. No, I'm
because
saying that's just get it out now if it goes better.
I realized like I bought him like a bunch of like because he wanted like a bunch of sports stuff, which is dope. Like he wanted all sports stuff: basketball, football, soccer, volleyball, all of that. And then I bought him a bunch of toys or whatever. But then I realized buying toys is pointless as fuck, especially if it's like toys you got to put together. Because then it's like now at this point I'm playing with these toys. I don't want to put this big ass toy together. Like it should take at least an hour and a half to put together and shit. I don't want no part of this or
You
whatever.
talking about like a
So
big ass car or something like that?
no, I'm
Just
talking about
toys in
something that
general. That's the heartbreak.
yeah. No, that's a fact. It's something you got to look at the instructions to put it together and shit. Like, bro, I'm not
Yeah.
back in Menards. I'm not trying to be
That shit
building
fun as
nothing.
hell buying toys till you realize you gotta put all that shit together and shit.
Man,
No,
that shit
that's a
sound
fact. I
awful
had
as
told
hell.
him a couple toys he had, like, bro, you got to play with some other toys. I ain't building this shit. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought you this shit. I figured this shit out.
And they said,
It's
go
like
find
100
your
pieces on that bitch. How you
go.
doing that? It
Oh
was all
They
kind
god.
of
was
shit you
naming
had to
tools
connect
nobody even
together.
have and shit.
Nah, it was all kind
Oh
of stuff you
god.
had to connect this, connect that. You better
They
play
said
that Spider Man to be
go
happy.
find an
Shit.
obtuse. They said go find an obtuse wrench
This
for
nigga
part 5
stupid,
and
dog.
6. The fuck? Look at the obtuse wrench. He on the
Oh
phone with
god.
Dave and shit. Nigga on the
And
phone
then
with Dave like, hey, so do us.
and then another thing for Christmas, I was thinking like, man, we do all of this for everybody else. Like, what do we do for ourselves on Christmas?
Facts.
Cause I ain't do
Shit,
a
I don't get a
goddamn
lot of
thing for
presents, so I don't
myself. Like
even
when
care.
I got her the massage thing, I was thinking like, shit, I can use that more than her. Like I'd be more stressed out than her. Like, what the fuck I didn't get that for myself? Like, what the hell is going on here?
Hell yeah, niggas be
Oh
wilding out
god.
on them gifts and shit. But hell yeah, that's what's up though. But yo, Rico, how was your you finished with your Christmas recap meet?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yo, Rico, how was your Christmas?
My
What you and
Christmas
them
was
doing?
good. Uh
Tell the real, bro. I want to hear about how stressful that shit was. All that.
No, I was
bruh.
stressful. I was stressed as fucking shit. Christmas was good overall this year and shit. First off, let me tell y'all, last year I bought my wife some shit. She hated every gift and shit.
She returned that shit with the
No,
quickness.
that's a fact. I had to drive her right to the mall the next day and return that shit. So this year, me and her was well, first off, that shit was like a that shit was like a guilty. That shit was like guilty buying / she deserved it and shit. Like me and my wife was going through some real rough shit, so I fucked around and sold my liver for a whole bunch of gifts and shit. This nigga Trey said she owned me and shit.
Oh no, I said she had your ass trained like a goddamn German Shepherd. It was buying all type of wild ass shit. He said, "Here go an island that I had to purchase through credit." Dude, hey, how much your mic muted and shit? Your mic.
No, I
muted.
said, what did you get her?
There you go. I got her an Apple speaker, a Telfar bag, pair of Uggs, pair of Nikes, a custom jewelry box, some clothes from Pink.
God damn, y'all ain't gonna be able to afford the mortgage this go around.
No, that's what that's exactly what I was saying. I was like, God damn.
I'm missing. I think I'm missing like one or two more things. Oh, I got her a camera, and I got her something else and shit.
No, I got like $11 left in his account and shit.
Hell no.
No, my wife and my baby had a good ass Christmas and shit.
Hey,
but
so
we had a topic earlier about no, go ahead, Meech.
How old is your baby?
2.
So what could
and
you?
she a girl,
like,
so everything I buy has to get put together and shit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, go ahead.
But the topic that we had was like the most annoying toy that we got her and shit. So me and my wife got her some fire ass shit, right? But we end up my baby in this phase now where she like Minnie Mouse and shit. So we end up buying this big ass Minnie Mouse car and shit. And you know when you press the power button, that shit sound like some dual pipes coming out the back and shit, right? So it's loud as fuck. Hey,
I was just about to say. I was just about to say that shit funny. The worst thing you can do is buy a kid a toy that's loud as hell because they'll be playing with that shit at the worst time ever.
They'll say that shit sound like the dual pipes coming out.
So listen, you cut that motherfucker on, right? So it got like HD lights and shit. So when she pressed the gas button, the lights be flickering on and on and shit. And then that ain't even the worst part. The worst part about this whole damn thing is this fucking car got the audacity to have an actual horn on it and shit. Like, you know, imagine you being in traffic.
Hey, I don't think you understand.
That shit sound annoying as hell.
That shit is hilarious.
Imagine you being in traffic, right? Imagine you being in traffic and somebody laying on the horn. That's how that horn is. So I think my baby know how to make music because she started making little music with a little horn. She's like, wait. She just kept pressing.
That shit would have got broke. That shit would have got broke on accident like a motherfucker. Oh shit!
So that might be one of the best decisions me and my wife then did all year and shit. But other than that, me and my wife been chilling. Christmas was real good, man. Yeah, you fucked up for not telling me that shit. I should have put you on game.
Never buy them loud ass toys. That shit. Because I remember
that truck's so goddamn loud.
I was at old girl house, whatever. You know, I told y'all she got kids or whatever. So she got like a little, I think she 3 years old, about to turn 4, but she got like this little piano toy. And I remember I was like asleep or whatever. She was playing that piano toy like, that shit was loud as hell. Yo, who the hell in there? Is that Alicia Keys? Right what the hell is going on, bro?
This nigga stuff. But
her little ass would have found their ass shipped and shit.
For all that shit, I did for my wife. My wife did do the biggest investment, which was buy my laptop for school and shit. So you know, that was love. But other than that, that's it, bro. I'm just glad this shit over with now.
Oh, I said that bitch had a
hell yeah. That shit
sound
shit. That shit loud.
That shit sound awful. That shit sound crazy as hell and shit. But no, I mean, as for myself, you know, I ain't giving none of my damn nieces and nephews a Christmas gift at all. I've been trying to dodge those calls. You heard? Shit like, The fuck? Wrong number, player. Wrong number.
It ugly as a bitch. No, we knew.
This nigga
We
said
knew
wrong
after.
number.
We knew after that $25 was sent for his birthday, we knew not to expect nothing from your crusty, dusty eyes. So.
Nah, fuck you, bro. Hey, fuck you, bro. You know what I mean? That's how I feel and shit.
I mean,
Fuck
the bar
that
was
shit.
set pretty
You
low,
heard?
so shit. I mean, if you would have sent us a food stamp card, shit, we'd have been shocked.
This nigga Meech gonna say he can't wait to Aries get on her so he can put him on her to fight you.
Nah, I'm gonna choke the shit out of here. I'm gonna choke dude ass out so damn fierce and shit. Like,
I know. I'm gonna wait till you. No, I'm gonna wait till you incapable and shit. He gonna be beating the living hell out of you. And you gonna be clinging for some help.
Oh, you talking about the old? No, you gonna be old too and shit. You know, I'm saying, you know, man, you gonna be the same age and shit.
I know, but he's not
gonna
actually
hate
me,
you
though.
even more because he gonna remember you
he's
playing.
Gonna attack
goddamn,
you, though,
hold on, he gonna remember me playing. Hold on. He gonna remember him playing all his goddamn games and shit. Every time he wanted to get to the next level, Meek Ass was like, "What the fuck?" I'm on level 10 right now. But besides that though, my Christmas been doing dope. Danny, she went crazy and shit. She gave me all type of dope ass shit. I went crazy too though. I bought her.
Wait, what did she get you?
Shit. Got her some. So she got me some what's it called? AirPods and shit. Got some AirPods. Got this dope ass Ralph Lauren pea coat and shit. What else I get? I got some Ralph. You know that new Ralph Lauren Club cologne and shit. Got that. Got some of that shit. Yeah, no, that Ralph Lauren cologne, that shit smelled good as well.
Yeah, that's another thing. I got her some
Danny out there shoplifting for you. That's real love.
Hell yeah. But no, I got her some flyer shit too. I got her some fire ass Tiffany's cologne and shit. Or perfume.
That Tiffany is fire, by the way.
Yeah. No, I got the
I forgot which one he stole and shit, little fucking liar.
No, I got hold on, meet Ugly Eye. Let me do Ugly Eye. But no, I got the Tiffany's
I'm back in here
or something like that.
Do Ugly Eye. No, I can't remember the name of the Tiffany's, but I got that shit. I got her a bracelet and I got her some earrings. I got her some Nike, some track shoes and shit. What else I get her? I got her we got this little cycling class bar crib and shit. They do like this little so I got her some cycling classes and shit because she been trying to do that shit. I just paid for it and shit.
Yeah, that
so I got that shit.
Oh,
yeah, I got her some shoes to go for that shit.
I forgot.
And then but
I got to your some affirmation books.
Let's get into
some perfume and shit.
All right, that's cool, whatever. But let's get into
affirmation books and some perfume and shit.
Oh, some perfume and shit.
Yeah, some affirmation books.
What's up and shit. But
now, so besides
that though,
yeah, damn.
Christmas has been going pretty goddamn well and shit. You know what I mean? Christmas was good. We've spent most of the time watching goddamn the Harry Potter marathon. Yo, I'm just realizing how fire goddamn Harry Potter really
Harry Potter
was.
is good as fuck.
No, I never realized how amazing that shit was.
Love that shit.
We got drunk. We was just drinking eggnog and I can't make those fucking chocolate bombs. You ever try to make chocolate bombs? That shit hard as hell.
Nope.
I failed that. I mean, I tried to make that shit 3 consecutive times. That shit was a big ass disaster. It was chocolate all over me and shit. But
freaky ass.
Besides that though, oh yeah, you know me. I'm a humongous ass freak and shit. No, besides that though, Christmas was going well. I'm just I sent mom her shit too. I still got to send mom some more because she asked me for a couple more items that I'm gonna send her through the mail. So all in all, Christmas was dope. You know what I mean? I'm happy y'all did y'all thing. Happy Aries got his PS5 that I'm gonna come down there and steal. Happy Rico spent over 2 racks. Rico spent hella bread. Dude spent over $2,000 just to get divorced in 2 weeks. She ought to be out like hell. Although you bought me this jewelry and then this watch and this perfume.
That's all right. Danny gonna meet a nigga that's buffering you at the cycling class and shit.
It's time for us to go our separate ways. She gonna leave Rico like hell. He gonna have all that shit. Like, God damn, I gotta wear all that.
Then he go see a nigga with abs at the bike cycling. What's the name? And dump tray and shit.
Nah, you better hope she don't see no nigga with hair. She gonna be pissed to see nigga got hella hair and leave Rico crazy ass and shit. But nah, overall though, Christmas been going good. You know what I mean? So We did have some Christmas. Oh no! So Mitch did want to talk about how the greatest Christmas movie of all time is Friday After Next. I don't see no objections here. I think that shit is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that and the
What's your?
Christmas Story for me and Elf and shit. That was my
Oh
top
no,
three.
Christmas Story is goddamn classic. I was watching that yesterday too.
Yeah.
Though. But what you got to say about Friday After Next, Mitch, as a Christmas phenomenon?
I just wanted to know what's y'all top 5 Christmas movies or whatever, because when I look at movies like Home Alone, I'm like, white people try to force that on us, but that's low key trash if you really watch that.
No, Home Alone trash as shit.
Yeah, so.
But now, if we looking at my shit, I got Harry Potter in that shit. I got Friday After Next. I got Elf. Elf is a goddamn classic.
That's a huge old fact.
Elf is funny as hell.
And
but
then how you got Harry Potter
Story
over Friday After Next?
No, I ain't got. They ain't the order. I'm just saying that's my top 5. I'm not telling you the order and shit. But I got that, and then I got Santa. You know, the first Santa with Tim Allen. That shit fire.
Bad Santa is my shit too.
I got the original Santa with Tim Allen. That shit dope.
I'm with Rico. I fuck with Bad Santa.
Bad Santa fucking.
But at the end of the day, Friday after, bro. At the end of the day, bro, Friday After the Next is easily the best Christmas movie of all time. I'll give Elf number 2, but that's about it. It's not even close.
Yeah, I don't have a specific what's the name outside of Friday. I agree with y'all. Friday is number 1 and shit. You can never go wrong with Friday and shit. Nah, Friday. I mean, and if anybody object, they like they like Hitler and shit.
Hell yeah, that sounds like an accurate description to people that object to that shit.
I will say, when it comes to like the stuff that kids watch, you know how like when they try to make remakes of movie, they don't turn out well. The remake that they
Matrix
did for
one of the worst goddamn. Hold on. Yo, hold on.
The
Matrix
let me
remake.
Go. Bro, let me speak first. The remake that they made for The Grinch is absolutely fire. To me, that might be better than
Is that the one with?
I don't know if it's better than.
Is that the one they did with Jim Carrey?
Go ahead.
Is that the one?
No, it's more like the cartoon version.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, that's gonna be fire because them the same niggas that's always making good movies. They make Despicable Me and all that and shit.
Never catch you watching
facts like that.
Nah, them shits be fire and shit. Them niggas don't miss and shit. Them niggas that made The Incredibles and shit.
That's a fact.
That shit was that good.
Yeah, them niggas don't miss that.
That's a fact. They knocked that out the park with that. I think it's better than the original Grinch because the original Grinch, that shit kind of scared kids because that shit look creepy or whatever. So the way they remade it to make it a cartoon form is way harder.
They super good at character development.
I ain't watched that shit, so I don't give a fuck about the Grinch at all. I don't give 2 fucks about that movie. Hey, another movie that suck ass, that Matrix. So if you seeing that shit on HBO Max, do not click play. That shit is one of the worst movies. I mean, it ain't bad as Bad Boys 3 or Fast and the Furious, but that shit terrible. You seen that shit, Rico?
Nah, I'm just starting to realize Hollywood is running out of ideas and shit.
Bruh, that shit's so trash. They pretty much made a love story between Neo and Trinity and shit. They really just bringing back that same shit and like, yo, remember back in the day? And Neo's like, he goes back to work in the real world and forget that the shit that happened on Matrix, the first one.
Yeah.
So he like back to being a regular ass dude. It's the dumbest fucking plot.
You know another thing about that too? Another thing about that is this is like a whole new millennia and shit. And I don't think certain movies should be remade because a lot of people wouldn't understand the phenomenon that the Matrix was when we was growing up.
Well, no, the Matrix could have been fire based on the technology we have. And like technically we heading into a real life Matrix with the metaverse and all that shit. Yeah. If they told the story how it should have been told and not try to like hang on to an old ass fucking plot from 1999 that didn't make no damn sense. If they would have told that shit how the original movie or how we are in this current time, that should have been way better. But
honestly,
overall, that shit was trash.
If we get into remakes of our classics, they need to stop. Like they fucked up The Lion King. They fucked up Coming to America. I'm hearing they fucked up The Matrix. Like they fucked up Bad Boys. They need to stop with that bullshit.
It's a money grab. Yeah. I mean, they don't give a fuck about our opinions. At the end of the day, if we keep going to see that shit, we need to stop supporting that shit. That's what really needs to happen. Because them shit still do blockbuster numbers.
Yeah,
That's what they
but you
keep making them
can't
shits
tell
over
a
and
person
over.
to stop supporting that shit if it's on the subscription service and shit.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's easy for
But
them
that's
to
what I'm
just
saying.
click and shit.
They still doing their numbers though. That's the thing. They're still doing their big ass numbers of what's gonna sell or whatever and shit.
But
No,
that's
it's
because
easy
these
to
companies be
see.
playing. These
It's
companies
easy
be
to
playing
see like
monopoly with
where the
these
movie is heading
what's the
at. When I
names.
seen the
Basically, what
trailer
they
for
doing is
Bad Boys 3, I ain't want no part of that shit. You could see from the trailer that it was finna be awful. And then you can see that Martin was completely out of shape. Like, I don't want to watch this shit. He ain't even in shape to be performing this.
The plot was trash though. They had a fucking at the end of the movie, Will Smith found out his son was a Mexican dude. Like that was a new movie. Like his son was some Mexican dude. They about to bring out Bad Boys 4 with Will and this Mexican dude as his son. And it's finna pretty much turn to Fast and the Furious.
yeah, that's
Bad
another
Boys
one that
finna be
need to
the new
die
Fast
too
and the
and
Furious
shit.
4.
Fast and Furious
Oh
needs to
yeah,
die and shit.
that's a whole damn fact. That's a whole
These
damn
niggas went to
fact.
space. I
Sure.
couldn't believe that shit.
Hell yeah. But nah, let's get into that shit though. Yo, is Nijea ruining little NJ childhood, bro? Let's just go and dive right on into it, bro. Is Nijea ruining NJ childhood, bro? Answer the question, Rico.
I don't know. You should call him a nuts, and then we can have a discussion, man.
Well, yeah, you can talk about it. I'm about to ask him real quick. Hopefully he
I would
answers
like to
in
hear
a
my
second.
man's opinion. He might cuss you out and shit, but I still want to hear his opinion though.
Nah, I gotta hear this shit. Hey, Meech. Well, Meech just randomly got up, but pretty much, yo, get back on. What the fuck is he doing and shit?
He pouring up and shit.
Hey, can you hear that shit?
Yeah.
Yo, hey, bro, you live on the goddamn Mac and the Hanging podcast, bro. Say what up to the fellas, bro.
What's goody? What's goody?
What up, Nas?
Hey.
What up?
What up?
Rico said what up. Mitra said what up. They can't really, you can't hear them and shit, but
No, I can hear somebody a little bit.
nah, because I got the sound playing through my headphones and shit. But one thing I wanted to ask, we had this goddamn topic that I just want to get your opinion on. See how you feel about this shit. All right, you ready for this shit, bro?
Yeah.
All right, so hey, we wanted to know: Are you intentionally ruining little NJ's childhood with no fucking Christmas, bro?
Absolutely not. I mean, there's more things at Christmas and shit.
Oh,
like,
word.
I'm about to stop letting him ride a bike, or
Shit.
going to the park. You still got a birthday and shit.
Oh, word. No, we were just wondering, was you like intentionally sabotaging his childhood just because your dad sabotaged yours?
No.
He said because
still
your
giving
dad.
to all the kids. And basically, you're not gonna miss nothing you don't even know about.
Oh yeah, I feel you. So like you saying, if he came into this world and he never knew that it was a thing, he would be like, "Fuck it, this ain't a real thing."
That's not true because he's gonna see all the other kids at school.
You're not gonna be a stupid little kid like me, Chan, Rico, little retarded ass kids.
Yeah.
Damn, too bad our kid will beat the shit out of your kid.
I was just gonna say he can't be mad at us because NJ still walking around with diapers on his head and shit.
Hold on,
My nigga Arius
one at
will
a
punch
time.
NJ
Hold
so
on,
hard, bro.
Meech. Hold on, Meech. He can't hear you and shit because sound only coming through here. I'm gonna just relay the message you just said. But Rico and Meech said, look, Arius will beat the dog shit out of NJ, and then Rico. I don't know what Rico said and shit, but I don't know what the fuck they lead the convo at. But I just wanted to know that shit because that was our topic and shit. And then we was gonna ask if you can can you force a child to believe Satanist ways and shit?
No, I mean if you want to get into it, I mean like. I really don't want to get into it. I don't want to explain. I'll let y'all niggas do and celebrate whatever y'all want.
Hey, this shit you actually coming in pretty goddamn clear on
That's
this
a
mic,
fact
bro.
and shit.
That shit wild as hell and shit. But nah, we thought that shit would be hilarious and shit, bro. Hey, bro, how was your Christmas though, bro?
Ain't no Christmas. This shit was a regular day to me.
Oh, word. You ain't do shit for your.
No, it's my 3rd year not celebrating this shit.
Oh, word. So that shit don't feel like shit no more, bro.
Yeah, it's a regular day.
All right, well, shit.
Oh, this
Tell
nigga
NJ I said,
immune
man.
and shit, huh?
Rico said you immune now.
You said what?
Rico said you immune to not having fun on Christmas and shit.
Shit, I ain't had fun in Christmas since I was a teenager and shit.
Well, damn, this shit turned. I thought this was gonna be hilarious and shit, but actually kind of pissing me off and shit. But hey, bro, tell Lil Indy I said Merry Christmas, bro, and he got some shit coming from old Unc Trey and shit.
Nah, we don't celebrate that shit.
He got a gift from me and shit.
Rico said he got a gift from him too.
Nah, I gave it to him already.
Oh shit! Pull up.
You gave it to him already?
Yeah, I gave it to him when we was at breakfast and shit.
Hey, nah.
Oh yeah, you did. You already did. Yeah, he did give it to him.
No, I'm gonna send his ass some stock though and shit. But all right, bro. I just wanted to ask you that shit. Get you on the podcast for the one time. I'm gonna have to figure out how to feed the sound into the goddamn phone. So you
I'm gonna invest into a mic.
All right, bet. All right, bro.
All right.
So there you have it, though. But let's get y'all perspective on this shit because y'all was talking. I can hear what y'all was saying, but he can't hear what y'all was saying because the audio only coming from there, but y'all feed coming in here and shit. But do y'all think? Well, his perspective was if he don't know what Christmas is in general, it won't be like anything because it never exists for him. Taking Lil Indy
Meet you
out
trying
of
to say a
situation.
valid point and shit.
No, I'm about to say I'm about to just set it up before. I'm saying taking Lil NJ out of it, Nijea out of it. In general, let's say you didn't celebrate Christmas or whatever for a child based on religious reasons, whatever. Do you think they will be affected by that? Or to Nijea's point, if they don't know what it is, nah, let's go, Meech.
There's no way around it. They'll definitely know what it is because you can't avoid it. When you go inside the grocery store, a supermarket, it's all over the place. When NJ get old enough, when he go to school, it's all over the place. Well,
I'm saying let's keep him out of it. Just hypothetical now and shit.
I'm just saying, and any kid that have a parent with those type of beliefs, you cannot avoid it. They can avoid it when they like 2 or 3 years old and don't know no better. But when you get older and you in school, all the kids, trust me, I work in the school. They talking about what they got for Christmas, how excited they was when they got up and, was able to open up their stuff. Sometimes they may even bring some stuff in from home that they shouldn't to show the other kids what they got or whatever. And then you'll have that one kid that don't celebrate that. So I feel like if you don't celebrate that, you need to come up with something else that can keep them enjoyed and inspired or whatever. You don't have to celebrate Christmas, but give them something to look forward to without feeling left out.
I feel you. About you, Rico, what's your take on it?
Misha said a super valid thing. And I even go even further than that and shit. Like, at some point, kids go start asking questions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gets to a point in their life where they beliefs somewhat change depending on what they're told and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've been told this your whole life and you go out there and you go do some research or something like that and you find out that it ain't something that you really want to do, like, are your parents or anybody else gonna be accepting of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, right. Basically what Misha said is 100% valid and shit. I don't know. It's an interesting position to be in. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Tierra just had the same conversation. Like, I mean, we go celebrate Christmas, but nigga, you need to know that your mom and dad worked hard for these gifts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't know
Hey, let me cut
in.
And shit. Hey, let me cut in. Oh my God, thank you for saying that, dog. Because I'm in a co-parenting situation, and with that, his mom like allowed him to believe all of those fairy tales or whatever. But I'm not with that, so I'm like, I don't want to ruin his childhood, but at the same time, I don't want nobody else taking credit for the hard work that your dad do or whatever. So I let him, like, I tell him like Santa gonna come visit your mom house or whatever. But I told him like the gifts that you get inside their house is strictly from dad. Fuck Santa.
So you saying you saying, yo, Santa's only getting your mom gifts and shit. These gifts, I'm the one that's rocking with. So if you're trying to credit Santa for anything, it's gonna be. But it don't mess with me over here.
That's a fair. What's the name?
Because he had like, okay, so he had this little thing called Elf on the Shelf. Everybody with kids know what this is. It's like a little elf or whatever, and it's like a little toy elf, and they pretend like the elf is watching you or whatever, whether you naughty or nice. And his mom brought that to my house, like he could take that over here and blah, blah, blah. And I went along with it, but I wanted him to understand, like, the gifts that you get, actually, he ain't even had to understand that. What am I talking about? He went to the store with me when I was buying his gifts. He literally seen me picking them bitches up and paying for them. Like, wasn't no surprise there, nigga. That was me. So
Yeah, like
I'll allow him to. I'll allow him to still enjoy his, those beliefs. Whatever. When you're in a co-parenting situation, you can't control what's going on in that other household. So if that's the beliefs that she's sprinkling on you, I don't agree with it.
Because I don't
I can't control
and I read a
that.
post.
So have fun with that.
I read a post that made all the sense in the world and shit. Like, how you gonna tell a kid that Santa brought these gifts when there's other kids that don't even got gifts and shit? You go tell them that Santa don't love them either and shit?
That's a fact. You know and then also, like,
you gotta really be careful with that shit.
I don't agree with that.
Man, Santa, like, this whole Santa shit, get out of here.
You mean to tell me,
bruh? Most kids.
No, hold on. Let me speak.
Kids don't know, like a little ass kid. Bro, you just been speaking. I'm saying a little ass kid wouldn't know how. They don't know all the kids out there without no gifts and shit. Like, they ain't gonna just know random kids that ain't getting shit. So, like, most of the time, if they're around, especially they're around like at a good school or some shit where they teaching goddamn Santa, most of the time they're gonna believe that shit. But
that's thank you for answering that for me and Mish. That's the perfect setting when people do go back to school and shit.
Yeah, I know.
When people go back to school, them conversations are had and shit.
Bro, I'm just saying, I don't remember when, like, as a fucking first grader and shit, like, looking around and finding kids who didn't have. I don't remember looking around like, who the fuck ain't got no Christmas? Who didn't get Christmas gifts? Because kids will come and make up lies anyways and shit. Even if they didn't get shit, they're like, I got all this extra wild shit. And,
that's
what
fact.
you say to that?
But another thing is, I feel if you're gonna do the whole Santa thing, jazz that bitch up. Like, if we're gonna do Santa, we ain't got to do the white Santa. If we're gonna do the elf, we ain't got to do the white elf. Like, at least present some black positive, like, representation or whatever. So if you're gonna do that, then at least, like, okay, we got a black Santa, we got a black elf on the shelf or whatever. Like, even though I don't believe none of that, Trey, but if you're gonna do it, at least do it that way.
What I gotta say to that is, I mean, eventually that kid gonna have to show if he got it or not and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lie all you want to and shit.
That's not true.
Kids gonna be like, let me see that. What you got?
That's not true, bro. I was lying.
Yeah, that's
like
not true. They don't have to come to your house and see what you got.
I was lying like hell. I was like, what you get? Oh, I got that new Xbox. No one only had
come to your house though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, by that time it'd be tax time. Then I finally get that shit.
Hell
that's
no,
how that
people
shit
ain't
goes.
getting that shit by tax time.
No, you know how much time, bro. You know how much I used to lie as a little kid about shit I had. I was like, oh no, I got my little deal, and I just ain't gonna even wear those. I was wearing some big ass goddamn The Rock Smackdowns and shit. They was flaming my crazy ass. I thought this shit was fire as hell and shit. I remember one time I showed up with
about them bitches.
And I remember one time I showed up with If You Smell What The Rock Is Cooking t-shirt on and shit. I was a little ass kid. They was on my ass. I thought that shit was fire as hell. I was like, you smell what The Rock is cooking. Who got on a big ass rock shirt? The fuck? That shit dingy as hell. I actually think that might have been Dave's and shit. I think I was rocking Dave's SmackDown shirt and shit. I had on Dave's shirt and shit. That shit had paint on it like a motherfucker. That shit had paint on it. But no,
the Rock is cooking. Whole time you the one was smelling this shit like a rotisserie chicken.
Oh yeah. No, because my whole thing is just to bring it back is like kids lie, you know what I mean? Because like kids didn't know who didn't got shit because we all was faking like we had shit. We all was faking like, but you knew the kids who got this shit because they showed up with big ass Jordans.
But that's what I was saying.
No, I'm saying, but if you the kid that didn't get the Jordans, you would just say you got some other shit. Like, oh no, I just got a fucking new Dreamcast and shit, all the games, you know what I mean? But Mom Shack ain't had company. Kids make all type of goddamn lies and they trying to get their finesse off and shit, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. As a child, I never believed Santa. Our mama made sure we ain't believe Santa was real at all. This shit. She ain't let that shit happen at all.
My mom did the same thing and shit. Like, fuck out of here, nigga. I just worked all these doubles for this shit. Nigga,
goddamn
Skippy. That N64 is because of the butts I wiped this shit. Like, she told me that before and shit. I'm like, you know what?
I done worked like 73 hours in 2 days. This for damn sure for me.
That's a whole
But
damn
Nigel right
fact. You
though,
gotta
like
use more to
shit. If
add.
the kid don't know about it, then it's only so much he'll feel away until you get older and start seeing what's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I'm thinking not only that he still might not feel away, because if I'm also teaching you why this is a bad thing, and I'm sure like we going in the act of not doing it ourselves, and we're talking about like here's why this is evil. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you all this shit because like beliefs is strong as hell. You know what I mean? And that was another topic we was gonna have was like should you bring your force your beliefs on the child?
Well, that's what
Because like
I was gonna say.
hold
Something
on,
else too.
let me finish though. Like, because you'll be giving them a certain perspective of what's reality. So in their mind, that is reality. Even when they go to school and they see everybody with toys or whatever, they're already having this backdrop of what is reality. Because think about it, my world view is from my parents' worldview. You know what I mean? Y'all the outside world. So if I'm seeing the world, I'm seeing it through dad's eyes, seeing it through mama's eyes, which is shaping how I see the world. So even if I'm seeing I'm thinking y'all all doing some wrong shit
Well,
just
you
because I
gotta
think.
take it even further than that, though, Trey. Think about it from this standpoint. Wait till you get older, and he got to start dating and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he gonna be the same person? Like, is he gonna be the same person like his dad or something like that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, but that's
Not
when
to,
you
and that's
start
not to,
changing
and that's
though.
not to take away. I'm not adding NJ or nothing into this. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I'm just saying like in general, like as a boy or a girl, after you've been taught one kind of way and shit, are you going to be the person that takes the way of your other spouse, or is that, or you go hold on to your beliefs with the hopes that somebody else go come in with the same beliefs that you got and
Hey,
shit?
it depends on how strong your parent and your upbringing was and shit. You know what I mean? Because I've known people who've had like really solid foundations, like dads and mothers, and everything they was taught from early on, they believe that shit wholeheartedly growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there's other people that was like start questioning that shit just once they get older and older. So it just depends on how strong that message was resonating with the kid. What you guys say, Meech?
Oh, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just listening.
Oh yeah, but no, that's how I feel. I don't feel like I don't I don't feel like that will he will feel the type of way because I feel like if that is my reality and I trust you, as long as the trust isn't broken at home, like you know what I mean, like if something, let's say you see the dad strike the mom or some wild shit, then it'll be like, all right, now I don't believe none of the shit y'all saying. Once you break that foundation, then it's like everything is different and shit.
Yeah.
You heard? But let me ask y'all: do y'all feel like you should enforce beliefs, religious or just other overall beliefs onto your child? It don't have to be religious; it could be a certain more anything. Do you, or do you feel like you want them to learn a certain thing on their own and shit? How do you go about looking at shaping their mind when it comes to belief and it comes to morals and all that shit?
You go ahead first, Meech.
Well, I kind of had a small little situation of this a couple days ago or whatever. Before Christmas hit, I was at old girl house and Arius was with me, and like Arius was playing with like he was playing with like a Barbie doll. And as a dad, you know, you don't want to like force your beliefs on them. Like, man, that ain't manly. What the hell is you doing? But I can't lie, that shit instantly
Right.
took over. Like, hey, get that shit out your hand. What the hell you doing? Go get a hammer or something to nail something in. Fuck going on, nigga? So
Hell
it's really
no.
tricky or whatever. Like it's oh yeah, when I seen him playing with that Barbie doll, I instantly bought him a gun and shit. Like this is how you play with a real gun, looking ass.
They'll bought them
But
all with Call of Duty volumes. Call of
No.
Duty from like 1 to 10.
This nigga
but
wild.
I don't know. That's real. It's real tricky because you want your kid to be able to develop on their own without you forcing shit on them. But you also don't want the world to be swaying shit on them as well. Like especially now, there's so much going on or whatever that your kid can get caught up in all of the stuff that they putting out
Nah,
here.
it's
So
tricky
you want
right
to
now
try to
for sure.
yeah, you want to try to help guide them, but you also don't want to bully them into not being themselves or whatever.
Well, I got the
So
perfect question for you,
like
Meech. I got the perfect question for you.
go ahead.
How do you think, just out of curiosity, because your son is older now, how do you think he's reacting to having to learn from two different households now?
I really don't see what that got to do with anything, but
Well, nah, because
There you
I
go.
don't really think
if
that.
he
There you go. Right there.
nah, I only ask because we having this conversation, right? Like, what if his views that his mom and her spouse have are way radical and different from yours and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you end up handling that kind of situation now and shit?
Oh, I see what
That
you're
I'm not
saying.
Yeah.
I
worried.
get what you're saying.
That I'm not worried about because my son is so much of me. I don't know how to explain that, but when I see him and watch him and pay attention to him, that's me. Like he can be over her house and doing whatever they doing, but at the end of the day, inside of him is so many values that I
Right,
hold
your
or whatever. Like
brain,
that's
and you know how your brain reacts to a certain situation. Like his brain is doing similar reactions and all of that. So you're like,
no, that's a fact.
it's
Like
pretty much looking at me outside myself, like how I will react. He gonna be the exact same way.
yeah, I see that's the thing. I'm not worried about what's going on at that household or whatever. Number one, because he's older now, so he could tell me if it was things that he was unsure of. And then number
Right.
two, like I said, he's just so much of me, and I'm so present in his life. Like if I wasn't around enough, then I'd be concerned about what's going on over there, and will not be able to help guide him. But I'm around so much that he would never lose who he is within whatever she's teaching him or whatever.
Mm.
Not to say she's
That's
teaching him
good.
nothing wrong. I'm just saying his dad is so present in his life that he'll never
No, I
forget
get it. You saying like,
who he is.
and
Type
he'll have
shit.
that foundation too. And it's different, and it's the dad being around is actually more powerful because that's who he see himself as. You know what I mean? Like you can have a mother, but if you see yourself as like, yo, that's older me and shit, it's gonna
Well,
No,
be
yeah.
easy for him to follow that. You know what I mean?
that's a fact. Like with all of this new stuff that he doing with this all of the sports stuff or whatever, like he can't get that from his mom. I'm not saying that females ain't into sports. I'm saying his mom ain't into that. That's strictly coming from his dad. So that
Yeah.
goes back to being grounded in who he is when he's with his dad. So I'm just so fucking confident that he just forever will be himself no matter who he around because I'm around.
Yeah, I respect that.
That's good.
You kind of bodied over that, but no. Back to the other topic because Rico kind of left the topic and went somewhere else and shit.
Oh
I
no,
actually
he did
forgot what
good
was the
with it
original.
though.
Oh no, about no.
No,
I'm saying
that was
that was a good topic.
yeah.
That was a good.
I needed to ask that because Meech gives it because we both parents now. He gives a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the house.
What's your
I'm in
perspective
the
on it
house.
though?
Well, my perspective ain't nothing too much
Hold on,
different.
before you answer, let me ask you this: what if? Because I'm not even saying separate households. I'm saying y'all both in the same house,
Yeah,
but what if certain things your wife views are different from yours?
that's gonna automatically
I,
be that. Unfortunately,
I'm saying it is, but like, and she's starting to enforce some from hers things that you don't believe. How do you go about, you know what I mean,
so
pushing
because
that
I have
shit?
a girl, I can only go so far with it. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife, I have to be the influence, but my wife has to spearhead a lot of this stuff. Reason being because she a female. My wife knows her body. My wife knows her emotions and stuff like that.
Sound
You
like
know what I'm saying?
sound like you're absentee dad, fam.
This nigga
You
stupid.
sure
That
you?
don't sound like an absentee dad, you fucking moron. That just sound like
Bro,
me.
I was just joking. No, keep going, bro. I was just joking, and so he's getting way too goddamn serious. This shit turned into a goddamn Tyler Perry episode
Nah,
and shit. But
that's
now
the
keep
truth though.
going, my
Like
brother.
even through Meech stance is much different because he has a boy and shit. His Meech can virtually tell his son everything he needs to know and
Oh,
shit.
that's a whole fact,
You know what I'm
though.
saying? I don't
But
have that. You know what I'm saying? I can give my daughter all the game in the world and shit. At the end of the day,
yeah,
her mom is her mom. You know what I'm saying? Like her mom is the one that understands what it is to be a woman and shit. So
yeah,
it's much
that would be
different and
wild.
shit.
once you eventually have a boy and shit. Because I feel like when
Hey,
Rico
no
have a boy,
facts.
he
Because
gonna
let
be
me
gay
jump
as
in
shit.
here. let me jump. You stupid.
Hey,
Though.
me Rico gonna have a gay ass little kid. And she gonna be like, I love me a Baba doll. A Baba doll before. Not only he gonna play with Barbie, he gonna be dressed up as one as he playing with
Nah.
it. Like, woo, they gonna have a big ass skirt on. That shit crazy.
Trey daughter
But
gonna
what
come
you
out looking
saying,
like
Meech?
little Boosie and shit.
What you saying, Meech?
No, I was just saying, Rico right though about the whole father son connection. Because like the other day, is somebody that I used to bring him around or whatever. This girl, she had a daughter, and we just stopped talking for whatever reasons. And I told him why we stopped talking, like she was upset with your dad for some things or whatever. And she had recently hit me up or whatever, and I was telling him like, yo, she hit your dad back up because like I apologize, and this is how you mend things over, and this is how they come back into your life. You have to. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a man about it
Yeah,
or
you
whatever.
gotta
So it's easy
apologize.
to
Yeah.
connect with him.
Just be a
Yeah,
man about it.
it's easy to connect with him on those type of levels or whatever and give him the understanding. Like I don't talk to him as he a kid or
And that's
whatever. I
good
just
though.
give him, I give him real life. I give him real life scenarios and
No,
real life advice that goes on. So when
yeah,
when he
and
get
that's
older,
perfect.
he'll be ready
Yeah.
for it.
When it
No,
comes
and
time
that's
for me to
perfect
have them
because
kind
like,
of conversations with my daughter, I had the same thing.
yeah,
But it's just her mom be able to give her better experiences than I could
yeah.
ever give her and shit.
And no, I was thinking that what Mitchell said is perfect because like once when we was older and we started getting those situations, we ain't have no backdrop to go back into our memory bank. It was like, damn, when I'm in a situation, what should I do and shit? Because nigga don't know you don't that'd be your first time in that
No,
shit
that's a
because
fact. A lot of my
our
first
dad
time
wasn't
shit.
shit. So you know what I mean?
A lot of our first time
Oh,
shit,
fact.
I learned with you, Nige, Alex, and my guy Ice and shit. You know what I'm saying? I literally grew up learning shit from
Hell
all of
yeah.
y'all and shit. And then Dre and all them other niggas too and shit. Like literally my whole childhood was pretty much being raised by other kids and shit almost essentially
Oh
and
hell
shit.
yeah.
And that's just I mean, it's
Damn, Rico,
unfortunate.
you
I
about
mean,
to
I have my
cry?
uncle. Nah, that's just all facts. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, his eye
our
turned up like a
me,
motherfucker.
you, and Nice Child got the ability to really be raised by some solid people and shit. And I ain't even just saying that
That's
because
a
y'all are my
fact.
family and shit. Like niggas that's like really battle tested and been through shit. You know what I'm
But
saying?
the
Like
thing that's different from what Meech said, because that's cool. You know what I mean? We got our friends, whatever. But like, it's still different from having a dad. Because if you can go back to
100%
like,
facts.
you know what I mean? Because like, it's still certain things you will know that like a older version of yourself would know and shit. And be
Yeah.
like, hey, bro. Because like, yeah, of course, we all still kids learning the world at the same time. So like, it's still certain missing shit in all of our shit. You know what I mean? But like, if you got an older person that's like, yo, I remember I dated blah blah blah, and I was in this situation. I was in this situation. You know what I mean? So you can always pull back from that shit because you will find out the shit you didn't learn and until they rear their head. You're like,
That's
oh
a fact.
shit, damn, I ain't know that shit at all and
Learning
shit. And
while
that shit was
living.
happening like a motherfucker. Hell yeah, that's a whole motherfucking fact. That was a whole fact. We kind of bodied that shit. I don't know why we got into that shit, but good shit, fellas. We always need a mature moment. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But getting out of that, I don't know if y'all got anything else to add. The original topic was shaping child's views, but hey, we kind of passed that. Y'all bodied that shit. Y'all want to get into this Jayz, Clubhouse shit? I'm gonna play the clip
Absolutely.
first, and then we can get into this. I'm gonna play the clip though.
What's the position you hold? Can you really match it? What's the
Shit, my
position
bad.
you hold? Can you really match a triple platinum artist buck by buck, but only a single going gold? Rockefeller.
What's goody, what's goody, what's goody? You know this is your boy Andy Appleseed. Andy Appleseed TV is the name of the channel. Make sure you like, share, hit your boy with a comment. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button one time. We got the dopest content in these YouTube streets. Let's get it in, let's go.
What I love about Versus is it reminds people of artist catalog. You know, if you see Keith Sweat up in it, you're like, man, that man got a lot of joints, and the Isley. I like it from that point of view versus who won and lost at the moment. I love the idea of being able to give people their flowers and allow people to be recognized for what they've done. Because we're all prisoners of now. right? Everything is now. We're listening in real time. So you create a song right now, you be like, I'm the best person, and I created this and I created that. A lot of times I hear artists saying they create things that I've seen 30 years before, and you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah, I get it because based on the information that we have currently and the scope that we're looking at things, yeah, you think that's the best, but these Isley songs, these guys was playing songs that they made in the 60s. These guys made songs in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. So when we're saying all-time greatest groups, they're not included, but you listen to some of the writing that Ronald Isley and those boys was doing, please listen to right after we get off this, like, just scroll down. The first 5 songs on their catalog is some of the best writing you've ever heard. Stevie Wonder, one of the greatest writers of all times. When we're talking about that, his name may not come up because it's not of the time right now. And that's what I love about Verzuz. I know that's not the answer that people want to hear. I want to hear, I ain't gonna lie, no disrespect. Everyone's amazing and done what they done. No one can stand on that stage. I mean, I'm just telling you. I ain't gonna lie, no disrespect. Everyone's amazing and done what they done. No one can stand on that stage. I mean, I'm just telling you guys the real. Like, there's not a shot. There's not a chance in hell that anyone can stand on that stage with me for I don't know how long it is. 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Right.
You gotta stand in front of the Grammy family freestyle live. No one's ever even seen me perform that. Like, you got to stand in front of that. That ain't gonna never happen, man. Let's move on from Verzuz and let's get back to the this Keys album.
So that was the Clubhouse interview, or he was on Clubhouse with Alicia Keys promoting. But yeah, do you agree that Jay-Z pretty much thinks no one can stand on that Verzuz stage next to him? And I've seen a lot of people on Twitter dick riding to the maximum. I'm a huge Jay-Z fan, but
same.
I had to keep it a bean. Like, bro, there's artists that can stand on the same stage as
Wayne
as
can
Jay-Z.
stand in front of him.
No, I'm just saying, because it was like people were. It was funny how he just gave that backdrop of like how people are prisoners of the moment, but then the direct response of that was a prisoner of the moment when I seen everybody on Twitter like, he's right. I was arguing with somebody on Twitter. I'm like, yo, Drake can stand in front of him.
That's a fact.
Wayne can stand there.
Kanye.
Kanye West can stand there. Like, they all got hits, especially if you doing 20. If they doing 20 or 30, Drake got a mean 20.
But I think that's
Wayne
where it
got
stops, though.
20. Yeah,
I think those 3 is where it stops at. Like, anybody else?
Yeah.
Those,
that's what I'm saying. But no, he said nobody. So, yeah, those are the ones, and that's what I just feel like. Yeah, Jay-Z is my guy, but no, we seen what Wayne did. Too, though. Hold on. We seen what Wayne did when he was on that crazy ass run. We seen what Drake is currently doing. We seen what Jay-Z did. We seen what Kanye did. You know what I mean? Like, it would be interesting. What you got?
Listen, Wayne got freestyles that'll fuck that Grammy family up. Like, let's just go on ahead and just cut the bullshit. All right, like
Drake do too.
Yeah,
Drake got freestyles.
Yeah, like yo, listen, Jay, I'm one of your biggest fans. Like, nigga, we used to run around and call ourselves the Rock Boys, nigga. Like, we solidified with that Jay shit, but you can't say that, dog. I'm not rolling with that at all. That's not a roll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And
then make it to take it another level. I think Drake will win that shit. I actually think Drake can beat Jay-Z in the verses, bro. I
think Wayne to give him a nice run. I think Wayne to give him an amazing run. Actually,
I think Jay-Z would beat Wayne, but I think Drake actually win that shit though. Keep it a bean.
I don't know, because
Drake got too many goddamn hits.
He do.
Drake got too many fucking hits.
I mean, Wayne
got very big green.
So here, this is where the whole argument comes in at, right? For all the hits that Drake got, Wayne damn near got a better freestyle and shit. Maybe. No Ceilings alone shits on half of the industry's catalog and shit.
Nah, you tripping.
No Ceilings? No Ceilings was
dope.
a fucking masterpiece.
Ain't no shit on half of this catalog.
No Ceilings? All this garbage ass shit that's out now?
No, you talking about catalog though. We talking about like Jay-Z's discography? Hell no.
No. I ain't never say it's better than Jay-Z discography. Hold on, nigga. I said it's better than half of the industry shit.
Oh, right. That's out right now?
Just in general.
You talking about over the lifespan of the industry?
Yeah, as far as like rappers and shit go, No Ceilings is ridiculous. No Ceilings shouldn't be a mixtape and shit.
I would smack the dog shit out of you.
You say
let's go, Means, what you got?
All right. I think the reason why Ho felt like that is because if you match him up, I'm going to do matchup. If you match him up with Drake, and Drake is smart with this too, like if Drake goes straight to the hits, Jay have hits too, but I think Jay would take that Jadakiss route with Drake or whatever. Like if you go hits, nigga, I'm going to the fucking gutter or whatever. That's straight boom bap hip hop, nigga, nasty shit. But then it's like Drake is smart too. He got that shit too. So it's like, nigga, it's an even playing field. You ain't finna drive with me. I got that same gutter shit too in my time or whatever. And then Kanye, to me, Kanye is the X factor. Kanye got shit that nobody has. Like Kanye make music that nobody makes. Drake don't make that shit. Jay don't make that shit. He just got music that when you hear his shit, he got certain records that nobody got or whatever. So that's why he could compete with anybody. And then as far as Lil Wayne, I think about Lil Wayne, like maybe he might be able to, if niggas say he beat Jay in the verses, it's because of his impact that he has on this generation now. He's literally the reason why half of these rappers sound the way they sound now or whatever. So they will almost feel like we have to give him the fucking, they will feel like we have to give him the crown. He's literally, there is no motherfucking rap right now without Wayne because all these niggas want to be him in some form of way or whatever. So it'd be interesting or whatever. Another person I think that didn't get mentioned because he did it already, but I think Snoop Dogg can stand on the stage with Jay as well.
And get smoked the fuck up.
Get his boots goddamn clean the fuck out.
He would have got his ass smoked by DMX and shit. DMX is up there picking DMX is picking the worst songs ever and shit.
Snoop catalog is cool, but it's not that long as Jay-Z's and shit. He gonna get smoked.
I'm not saying it's as long or whatever. Like 20 songs is 20 songs. He got. All right, well, I'm gonna just take Snoop Dogg out of it or whatever, but
he might get 2.
I'm not saying Snoop Dogg will win.
Let that shit rock one time.
I would never pick Snoop Dogg over Ho. That's the sad point. Every day I wake up, somebody got a problem with hoes.
Put your niggas on, so you got a little cheddar.
And my record's moving out the store. Young fucks spitting at me, young rappers getting at me. My nigga big, predicted this shit exactly. More money, more problems, gotta move carefully. Cause faggots hate when you getting money like athletes. Youngins ice grilling me, oh, you not feeling me? Fine, it costs you nothing, pay me no mind. Look, I'm on my grind, cousin, ain't got time for frontin'. Sensitive thugs, y'all all need hugs. Damn, little mans, I'm just trying to do me. If the record's 2 mil, I'm just trying to move 3. Get a couple chicks, get them to try to do E. Hopefully they're menage before I reach my garage. I don't want much, fuck, I drove every car. Some nice cooked food, some nice clean drawers. Bird ass niggas, I don't mean to ruffle y'all. I know you waiting in the wing, but I'm doing my thing. Where's the love? I said, where's the love? Yeah.
Hey, so when there's some shit like that come on and shit, that shit getting Snoop old ass the fuck out of here instantly and shit.
And let me clear this up.
Let's take Snoop.
Wayne's gonna get beat.
Rico, you way too close to the mic.
Let's take Snoop off of it. Just leave Wayne, Drake, and Kanye. They all three of them got a record that would get that artist out of here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying. Like,
okay, so I got a question for both of y'all. I don't
know
who the closest.
Beat.
Who the closest? Who the closest?
Who the closest?
Yeah. Who the closest to a win out of those three?
Drake to me. I got Drake and shit.
I want to say Drake, but I'm leaning a little bit towards
Wayne.
Kanye, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not mad at that either. My lean towards Kanye is this one X factor and caveat. His producer shit. That's my only problem with that. Cause who gets to play certain songs with them on it? Cause Jay gotta play at least 2 or 3 of them songs.
Yeah, but guess what it's gonna look like though? Because at the end of the day, if you start playing your produced shit that I'm on, it's still gonna make people like me more during the verses. It's still gonna make me look good.
So who gets to play Niggas in Paris then?
They both. There was a joint album. They both can play.
No,
I'm talking about like
that's my argument.
Kanye,
that's my thing.
Let me ask you this though. Let me say, what if Kanye tried? Let's Jay-Z play Heart of the City and then Kanye play Heart of the City. People gonna still care about it because of Jay-Z rapping and shit. You know what I mean? So like, even if Kanye play, I produced this shit, people gonna still get that point to Jay and shit. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Let me tell you why.
Because that goes.
Let me tell you why I pick Wayne though. The reason why I pick Wayne is because Wayne can throw up some shit like he could throw up Show Me What You Got freestyle, which was your record, nigga, that I did better on than you did. And then I could throw up Upgrade freestyle, which is your wife record that I did better than you on again, nigga. So, I mean, what we talk about?
That's what I'm saying, dog. Shit start getting a little bit tricky when we get to talking about freestyles and shit like that when it come to Wayne, because nigga, Wayne was the nigga.
And then you got
when he got your beat, it wasn't your song no more.
Hold on. You got to think about
I think it'll be a good battle though.
Hold on, you got to think about the platform of verses, right? It's like a live setting, like some URL shit or whatever. So Wayne is going crazy with the bars on bars. Not to say Hov not, but Wayne got the metaphors that motherfuckers remember or whatever. And imagine like if the beat stopped and the whole crowd just go crazy and say that shit or whatever. Like I'm picking Hov in that matchup.
Hold on,
let me make myself clear. I'm picking Hov over Wayne. I'm not sure about him and Kanye, but I probably pick him over Kanye. Between him and Drake, I say it's a toss-up or whatever. I'm just giving y'all a reason why Wayne could possibly win that bitch, though.
I'm going to tell you what. The only thing that's going to slow Wayne down is Wayne himself because he's on drugs and shit. So, like, we already know Wayne going to be similar to DMX and shit. You know, DMX took
songs and shit.
Yeah,
he going to pick How to Love and shit. Oh yeah, that shit gonna piss me off so bad. He gonna pick How to Love and shit.
But How to Love is something you gotta pick though. You heard that's that goddamn joint right there and shit. I want to hear that shit.
What the fuck is he gonna play?
Hey Rico, you tripping? I don't think you understand how big How to Love is. Yo, like that shit. I'm gonna tell you something.
No. I didn't say that it wasn't. I didn't say that it wasn't huge in a verses though, bro. If he come in playing How to Love after that shit that Trey just played,
Jay smoked that shit.
Long ass night and shit.
No, that's what he gonna play though.
And that's a point for me. And I can rep this. This is one of my favorite Wayne. That whole Carter 1 and shit. Get a lot more, nigga.
Keep fucking hoes, loading up on more bitches. Then you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get greedy too, nigga. I ain't never getting full. I'm full-blooded with this grind.
I got it.
Yeah.
Only key to survive is kill. If the elements don't murder you, the riders wheel for real. And niggas know I go hard to the fullest. Get involved and I got them playing dodgeball with bullets. Yeah, I got the sawed off fully in the Sean John hoodie. Get fuck you play pussy. We hit them up while they looking in the body shots. Put the headshots to him. Damn, and if the red dot spot him, then a hollow head got him. Knock his top to his bottom jack. Yeah, you see we grind from the bottom just to make it to the bottom, at the very bottom of the map. Louisiana piranhas everywhere you at. You gotta weigh an extra condom and an extra gap. Your bitch could get it for acting like a man, and niggas in Pakistan and packing like your man. I back this hand, your man on command in front of niggas. He cool with them boys on the fan. I'm on hot, I hit just in different climates, stuck in the animal keep running with my prime mates. You ain't did it till you done it like in 5 states. We see hustle, no blubber.
I put it on weight. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He played that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, He would have to go. He would have to go for some of those like old
You missed
classic
the
ass
hardest
records.
bar at the end, nigga. Flip your
No,
vehicle,
I just
flip
had
your windshield.
nah. That shit was
Wreck your
going.
baby
That shit was
mama,
going
but
like
I'll
a
let the
motherfucker.
kid live. And people
That
say
shit was
that
going
I am
hard
a
as
kid
hell.
still,
Kid
cause a little nigga still ride
nigga
on
still ride
bills.
on big
Come
wheels.
on, man.
Hey,
No, Wayne went crazy on that.
I will say
that
though,
was the first. That was when Wayne first started showing his ass. Though, what's up?
I will say, like, I mean, let's be honest though. Drake can play 20 songs that the crowd was singing word from word though.
Oh, that's
what
fact.
I'm saying.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. And Jayz, he has a lot of underground shit. Like, if he playing Grammy Family, not a lot of motherfuckers know Grammy Family and shit.
I got a
Drake can play
question for y'all.
songs
I got a
everybody
question for
fucking
both of
knows.
y'all. Seriously.
What's up?
If he plays Excuse Me Miss, what does Drake counter with?
Drake can kind of he got a bunch of shit that could be Excuse Me Miss.
Yeah, he got a bunch of Excuse Me Miss.
If he played Excuse Me Miss, I mean Drake, he could play Marvin's Room. Marvin's Room, get Excuse Me Miss out of here.
I thought about that.
Hell no, Excuse Me Miss is taking out Marvin's Room.
Yeah, it's on Marvin's Room, dog.
Yeah,
I thought about that though, but I'm taking Excuse Me Miss though.
Oh hell yeah, I'm taking Excuse Me Miss too and shit. I
y'all
don't know.
sleeping on,
That's a hard ass
You know
one.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, that's a hard ass one.
Excuse Me Miss is a joint, nigga.
Hell yeah,
bro. Marvin's Room had
that's
niggas telling y'all forgot what Marvin's Room did. Shit. That song had niggas telling other niggas girls like, I think you can do better. I think at one point a nigga told my girl that.
Excuse Me Miss made niggas dress up and shit.
Somebody told. Yeah, no, Excuse Me Miss was.
Excuse Me Miss Jay had niggas wearing button ups and shit.
Yeah,
the whole industry,
play that Marvin
not
Room
half
quick,
the industry,
bro.
nigga. The whole
play that
industry.
Marvin Room real quick, bro. Stop playing with me. Or he could throw on the.
But no, I'm just saying.
Man, he could play. He could throw on the Rihanna "Take Care." I've seen a live performance to that shit. I've never seen nothing like that before. That Drake and Rihanna "Take Care."
And shit.
You think Rihanna "Take Care" can fuck with "Excuse Me, Miss"?
No, I'm picking
Are you
"Excuse
saying
Me,
that
Miss,"
shit?
but I'm just saying.
I was finna say, yo, this nigga is too goddamn high.
Check this out. If he played "Excuse Me, Miss," even though I wouldn't play this record, if Drake played "Tuscan Leather," oh my god, it's over with for "Excuse Me, Miss."
What the fuck it ain't this shit. You got a better chance of. Yo, you wildin'.
You wildin' way. That might be the wildest shit I've ever heard.
I'm taking Tuscan Leather over "Excuse Me, Miss" easily.
And you also taking fucking full blown A's over COVID one with your
This nigga said Tuscan Leather over "Excuse Me, Miss." Yo, you a wild boy, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
If you don't think Tuscan Leather is better than "Excuse Me, Miss" is a,
I know it ain't
song.
better.
Tuscan Leather is a
better
motherfucking.
I know it ain't
y'all
better.
niggas sound retarded. Yeah, all right.
I know 1,000,000% without even thinking twice about it that "Excuse Me, Miss" will smoke the fuck out. If he come to a versus and plays Tuscan Leather as even one of his 20 songs, he might lose that night and shit. I'm being honest with you. He gonna get fucking smoked. Tuscan Leather in his top 10 songs and shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's
bro?
not one of
if that.
I'm saying that's not one of his top 10 songs. I'm saying Tuscan Leather is like one of those grimy ass. Like,
it's not beating no fucking "Excuse Me, Miss" though. You tripping?
Of course, he got plenty of records that can beat.
And I just picked a random song.
If he play "I'm on One," then what "Excuse Me, Miss" gonna do?
You can't roll a blunt to this one. You gotta light it.
I don't think Meese know what the fuck this did out in the world. And
if he played
"I'm on One," it's harder than this.
You got to drink Cristal.
"I'm on One" is harder than this.
I'm taking "Excuse Me, Miss." I want that fucking DJ Khaled on that.
It's a classic. Don't try to take away from it.
Yeah. And ain't no bigger class than "Excuse Me."
You said "I'm on One"?
Yeah.
I'm taking girls over "I'm on One." I'm taking girls. And that ain't even me being a Jay-Z fan. That's the truth. It's a better song.
whatever outside it.
No,
You know what I'm
no,
sitting
no.
on. 50-50 venture with
Pause
them
that, Trey.
S-dots
Pause
kicking
that.
off. Armadale popping now.
You mean to tell
Now,
me
play
that
I'm
I'm
on
on one?
Play I'm on one.
You telling me I'm on one is better than girls, girls, girls? We
Y'all
didn't
do
forget.
know.
We know
Y'all
exactly
do know
what
I'm
it
on
is.
one. Y'all do know. Wait, let me speak. Y'all do know I'm on one is the reason why they created Watch the Throne. Go watch the interview.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's
They ain't got
cool.
shit to do with Excuse Me, Mister, the class. This Excuse Me, Mister on
That
Blueprint 2
song
and
was
shit.
so
That was one of his
powerful
fucking
that it
classics.
forced two of the greatest artists to make one of the greatest projects ever.
Well, Jay-Z, I'm saying they was older, but fucking Watch the Throne ain't touching Blueprint 2. It ain't touching his like black albums and none of that
Blueprint.
shit. Yeah, what the fuck?
That's
Jay-Z
not
ain't go-
true. Watch
Jay-Z
the Throne is
had-
amazing. What are you talking about? No Church in the Wild?
Where you
We
talking
never
about
said
compared
that.
to what? Compared to what?
Man, I ain't about
It's
to
better
go
than
back
Blueprint,
and
Blueprint
forth
1,
with you
Blueprint 2?
Donald Duck looking niggas.
Time out. Did you say Watch the Throne's better than Blueprint? I
I've
dare you
never
say
said
it.
that. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure.
Which album is Watch the Throne better than from Jay-Z?
This ain't even a debate. I'm
Outside-
not even finna get in that.
outside
That
of
was never the
Kingdom Come.
debate.
Outside of
That's what
Kingdom
I'm
Come.
saying. So I'm saying you can't tell me just because they went to go to Jay-Z already was old when he made fucking Watch the Throne. I'm saying
Watch the
Excuse Me,
Throne
Mr.
was better
Fine
than
Jay-Z.
Volume. What was it? Volume 1 or some shit like that. It was better than that.
Yeah, I don't fuck with
Yeah,
Volume
I
1.
ain't mad at that at all.
Exactly.
You ain't got no arguments
Watch the
there.
Throne
That's
was
a
better.
collaboration
Watch the
album and
Throne was
shit.
better than a Dynasty.
Okay,
It was better than Blueprint 3.
That was a
group
joint album and shit.
No, Dynasty is not a solo Jay-Z album and shit.
It was better than Blueprint 3.
Nah.
I'm not.
Easily
Ambition
better
is
than
on
Blueprint
Blueprint
3.
3.
What we talking about is
Easily
on
better.
there.
It's not even close.
Mm-hmm.
Run This Town.
It's not even
Empire
close.
State of Mind. Real as it gets. On to the
Watch the
next
Throne.
one. A
Watch
Star
the
is
Throne or
Born.
American Gangster. Watch the Throne or American Gangster.
Reminder.
American Gangster.
Yeah, you smart. Okay.
Yeah,
You get your points back.
Hell yeah!
I was finna come find you and hit you over the head with a bottle of Ace of Spades and shit.
Yo, I forgot about American. Yo, Jay-Z got some shit. I don't know. No, I've done it for. I don't even think about American Gangster as part of his hit list.
Yeah, he got some shit for sure and shit.
Nah, he getting Wayne out the fuck out of here, bro.
I don't know. Wayne get to talking to freestyle. I got Jay-Z winning, by the way, but it's gonna be a long night and shit. That's gonna be one of them battles where it's gonna come down to like the last 5 and shit.
Hell yeah! But I guess we can get past this topic. What the fuck is that sound in the background? Somebody got a pit bull after them?
Nah, that's my Peppa Pig. That's
That
my
ain't
baby
me.
Peppa Pig thing.
No, that's the you
No,
said
the car
that was
downstairs and shit. I took that motherfucker right downstairs.
Oh no, it sounded like a big ass pit bull was after you. That shit crazy as hell. But nah, so as we wrapping up, this is actually the last pod of the year too. So this will be our last pod of 2021.
Yeah.
Because damn, because next week will be 2022. Damn, that shit wild as hell.
Hell yeah.
So as we do every year, we want to wrap this up by giving our top 10. I only did the top 10 hip hop albums. I didn't do the top 10 R&B albums. I'm gonna let y'all do the top 10 R&B albums. But for top 10 hip hop albums,
Your list.
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah.
So let me wait till Meechus get back though.
I can do my R&B one real quick.
Yeah, do your R&B.
So in no specific order, I only got 9, but I got Jasmine Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
I got Eric Billinger for 1-800-EASY.
Mm-hmm.
I got Cy Ari. That shit was hard. I got Blast and Bino for that 6 tape 2. That shit was good.
Oh yeah, that shit was fire. Yeah,
I got her. I got Yebba. Was a surprise album for me. That was pretty good. I got Summer, of course. I just found out about Cleo Soul this year, but
Cleo Soul,
her album that she dropped was hard as shit. And my last one is Mac Aries for 8 Ball. I couldn't put Snow on there. I'm sorry.
That shit was, I mean, actually, I thought that Snow and that Her was like pretty much around the same value and shit.
Yeah. If I had to put a 10th one, I guess she can make it.
You ain't got Summer on there?
Yeah, I said Summer.
Oh, what did you say? Where was Summer at?
I said Summer right after Yebba and shit.
Oh, but is this the order?
No. This just and this just my albums in general and shit. I didn't put them in a specific order.
All right, we doing R&B first. You got an R&B list, Meech?
Yeah, I got a top 5. I wasn't able to get to 10. So for my number 1, I got her for Back of My Mind album. And then for number 2, I got Tory Lanez Alone at the Prom. And then for number 3, I got Tory Lanez Playboy. He dropped 2 amazing projects. One was a classic. The other one was great as fuck. And then number 4,
Let's
I
not
got
use a classic. That's not none of them. Just their classics and shit. It was a great album, not classic. Niggas not
No,
going
to
back
me,
to that
Alone
shit
at the Prom is a classic. I don't give a fuck what you say. You ain't changing my opinion.
You're not going back to that shit in 2030 and shit. You gonna listen to that shit in 2030?
I love that album. I don't care what you talking about.
He's gonna go do a
Bitch is
line and
lying
listen to
like
it
fuck.
now and shit.
He's not gonna listen to that shit in 2030 and
Bro,
shit.
I don't. Can I finish my goddamn point? God damn.
Nah, we use classic too goddamn loosely and shit.
That's a
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep using that bitch until you fly back and make me stop. Shit. Fuck wrong, dude.
Ugly as hell. All right, keep going, bro.
As I was saying, I got her number 1, Back of My Mind. I got Tory Lanez Alone at the Prom, classic. I got Tory Lanez Playboy, great album. For number 4, I got Summer Walker, Still Over It. And then number 5, I couldn't really find nobody, so I just kind of gave Snow that for Temporary High. And then I couldn't think of no other one, so that was it.
Oh, I like that shit. Yeah, so I'm because I ain't even, this shit happened. We were still in pre-production, so I didn't even make a goddamn list. But I will say my R&B album of the year is, hey, what's the old boy name and shit? Rigo?
Oh, the dude that me was arguing over and shit. London or Bridges, something Bridges.
Oh no, that album dope
Leon
as fuck too though. Leon Bridges, no, that album dope. I was talking about the album that Dre put us on.
Oh, Cautious Clay.
Name, yeah, Cautious Clay. That's my R&B album of the year though. Yeah, that came out this year.
I would. It did. That came out this year.
That's album.
Yeah, Snow up out of here. I'm putting him on there and shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know that came out this year.
Yeah, so my number 1 R&B album this year is Deadpan Love by Cautious Clay. Best album of the year. And then my second would be Cleo Soul. And then my third would be Summer Walker. Actually, I'm going off the dome right now. Summer Walker, Still Ain't Over It. And then I would probably go. Damn, it was another album that I was listening to. Not Max Aries because he ain't dropped this yet. But no, so that's those 3 are my top ones. But
no, shout out Dre for Cautious Clay. That shit was nuts.
Yeah, that album is hard as hell and shit. But besides that, my top hip hop albums, I'm about to just go from my top 10, and I'm actually in ranking them. My number 1, or I'm gonna go 10. First album was that Kaz album. Number 9 was Chop 2. Chop 2, which is what's the name and shit? Russ. Meek Mill was number 8, Expensive Pain. Yeah. Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost was number 7. The House is Burning, Isaiah Rashad, number 6. Nas Magic, number 5. Luke Goldmouth, number 4. Drake CLB, number 3. Off Season, J. Cole, number 2. And Donda, Kanye, number 1. Those are my top 10 hip hop albums of 2021.
Go ahead, Micho.
All right.
Any objections?
Nah, not at all.
No, you good. That's yours. And then for my top 10, I'm gonna do mine in order too. For number 10, I got Migos for Culture 3. Number 9, I have Luke for Gold Mouth. Number 8, I got Russ for Chomp 2. Number 7, I got Youngboy for Sincerely Montreal. Number 6, I got Young Thug for Punk. Number 5, I have Nas for Magic. Number 4, I got Drake for COB. Number 3, I got J. Cole for The Off Season. Number 2, I got Lil Baby and Dirk for the voice of the heroes. And number 1, by far, it's not even close, is Donda. It's not even fucking close.
This nigga got Voice of the Heroes #2 album of the year.
Facts.
All right, I'll go next. Mine's ain't no in no specific order, but I got Tyler for Call Me If You Get Lost, Kanye for Donda, Drake for CLB, Cole, of course. Nas snuck right in and just took him a spot. That shit was pretty
Yeah,
good.
hold on. Hey, hold on. I gotta want to make one adjustment. Remove Kaz from top 10 and add that Young Thug. Cause I forgot about that Young Thug party. That's my 10th album and shit.
Okay. I got Mozzie for Untreated Trauma. I got Russ for Chomp 2. I got Jay Stone for Definition of Pain, Young Blue, and my number 10 is Young Thug, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, my number 10. Thug fucked me up with that one a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Shocked me. Like, you know, they always said that Thug can make music. His music wasn't particularly for me, but this one I like for some reason. It's pretty solid.
What was your most... Well, you didn't finish your list. I didn't hear all of them.
That was it. Tyler, Donda, Drake, Cole, Nas with Magic, Mozzie with Untreated Trauma, Russ with Chomp 2, Jay Stone with Definition of Pain, Young Blue with Man on the Moon, and then number 10 was Thug.
Yo, and that shit wild as hell. Magic just dropped. But all of us had Magic in our top 10 albums of the year.
Shout out Hit Boy, man.
Dropped. Oh, yeah, that shit.
I got Magic in my top 5. That shit is amazing.
I got Magic in my top 5 too and shit. That's just great as shit. Yeah, that shit shocked the hell out of me.
Yeah, shout out Hit Boy. Hit Boy did literally, like, I know we said it on King's Disease, but this like solidified it and shit. Like,
oh hell yeah,
he literally got a go-to producer now and shit. Like how DMX had Swiss and Missy and Timberland had Aaliyah and shit like that. Like Aaliyah was going to them. Nas finally got a go-to person now and shit. Like,
that's a whole.
We got to give him like the fact that he was able to make the list and he literally came in 2 weeks before the fucking year end is fucking amazing as hell, yo.
Nah, that says a lot for sure and shit.
Oh hell yeah, he did that shit. No, and I've been seeing that shit on even Bdot. I don't know if you looked at Bdot new like album of the year list for hip hop. And he got Magic in his top 5 also. He got actually in his top 3 and shit, which is crazy as hell.
Nah, you can't. I can't even deny that shit. Like me and Trey was having a crazy ass talk. Me and Trey was having a crazy ass talk, and I was going back and forth, and I had to stop myself because I'm like, yo, I can't rate Nas albums because of who he did prior to Hit Boy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Hit Boy pretty much. It feel like Hit Boy just gave him like, you know how Kobe got 8 and 24 and shit. It feel like. Right. It feel like Nas got that now and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas got a second life now. So this second life is like his second string of albums and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga 2 for 3 right now and shit. That's a pretty good ass average and shit.
That's great as hell.
That's a fact.
Under over 90%.
Yeah, that's a great ass like. I'm to be honest, he might have one of the best second careers and shit ever and shit.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like. Fuck all of the, it just feels good that an old rapper is doing. I'm like, Hit Boy is bringing him back to life as if like now he actually should start competing with the fucking Coles and them again and shit like on that level. Like he ain't just like no novelty. I'm an old nigga act. Like this Magic shit was like, oh shit, I'm trying to be back in y'all like in y'all realm of like, hey, I ain't just no like I'm inspiring you. I'm here to chop your head off as well. You got to compete with this album now too. You know what I mean? Because normally it was like. When Nas would drop, you'd just be like, it's cool, look at the old guy. You know what I mean? But like you wasn't Cole and them wasn't like, I gotta know that he finna make push me to make a better album or I gotta be like scared of his shit. And I was
ain't gonna hold you. Niggas and I'm niggas and shit. I almost counted Nas out after that Kanye album and shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, I did. No, I did too.
I ain't gonna sit right here and act like I was all alone with Nas and shit. King's Disease brought me back in and shit.
I was done when he was like, I know I can't be what I want to do and eat noodles. I said, what the fuck, Nas? I don't care about eating noodles, bro. What the hell?
To me,
he came back with a vengeance though.
To me, I think Magic is better than King Disease, the first one. Magic is literally magic. Shit.
I mean, I think King Disease is You can't go wrong with either one because King Disease, I think that shit is amazing as fuck.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
still
No,
think
I agree.
the first King Disease
I'm
is
not
amazing.
taking. I'm not taking anything away from the first King Disease. I think it's great too. I just think that Magic came out of nowhere. That's the perfect title.
Yeah, so the King Disease. Remember, the King Disease was the exact response Magic is getting. He got that exact response from King Disease. Like that shit came out of nowhere.
I specifically remember me and Trey being up at like 6
But
o'clock.
I think
in the
Magic
morning,
is
like,
better
what
than
the
King
fuck
Disease.
is this and shit?
Like that. Remember when that Charlie Wilson song came on and shit? That shit was amazing.
And as far as what you saying, Meech, I can't argue that. You know what I'm saying? Because both bodies of work from him, you know what I'm saying? This may be the only time in Nas' life where he actually got a better album than Hov and shit.
Hold on, and let me give him a little taste of it because I downloaded one track off that. But I'm just kidding.
What album do Hov have? What you talking about?
His last album and shit.
444.
Yeah, this song was hard as hell. And it seemed like Hit Boy knew exactly the right pocket to get him in.
Relax.
Dedicated. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. That's the baby.
When Carlito was dying, you see the shadow of his girl dancing with the baby. Like, fuck it, it's my time, but if God save me, maybe I'll erase any vice that could potentially bring harm to me. Before I make a move, I think about it karmically. Everything come back like a boomerang. I'm black as Paul Mooney's slang. And all I pray for is health and a sustainable business and a faithful missus. I see a lot of people try to be who they ain't. We don't want money that fit in the bag, we want the bank. Just to spread it around like icing on the cake. White Tiger out the cage, Mike Tyson in 88. Dedicated like
crazy.
Jack Boys on Melrose. Smash and grab, yo, this where we came.
And I'll take that back.
Stay cool,
this ain't nowhere near 444.
Youngins,
Or better, but it's up there with it though. It's up there with 444.
Dedicated my life. I dedicated that is his inspiration. Dedicated my whole damn life. If I wanted to now, I could live an old man life. Confronted with how the hood could use more funding, more budgets for more teachers, financial literacy, more speeches. Chefs come cook for me. Look what it took for me. The streets had its hooks in me. Yeah, people ask me what books to read. Destruction of black civilization, that's history. Journal of Chris Columbus, that is what interests me. Juneteenth holiday finally came and it pisses me off of the fact that we came and changed. You'll be physically in pain. Dedicated like Ricky Walters, Dougie, and dedicated my life.
But no, that's just a little taste of that Nas Magic album. That shit is fire as hell.
Yeah,
so if you haven't heard it, go
that
check
shit
it
ain't
out.
better than 444. It's close though.
But yeah, it's right up there with it.
It's up there.
This is
with
the first time but it's the closest you've ever been to a Jay.
That's what I meant to say. This is the closest he's ever been to a Jay album and shit.
Because normally whenever Jay dropped, you could tell the difference between the two. Now it's like, oh shit, like Nas is starting to get back up there with these.
That's
Nas
exactly
keep
what
on
I
this
meant to say and shit.
Yeah, if he stay on this path and shit.
This just let you know if Nas had great production his whole career, he damn near would be Jay.
Yeah.
Facts. He was bigger. People forget before, because remember Jay had to come at Nas because Nas was deemed the best rapper of that time and shit. Remember Jay started the beef off. That's why he went at Nas and shit. So he said, "What the fuck? Let me come at this nigga real quick, get this crown." But nah. So if y'all haven't heard, check that shit out. But before we wrap up this pod, I just want to finish this last shit off since this is the last pod of the year and shit. What is this year? What was this year a disappointment or a success for y'all niggas and shit? And when y'all look back at this overall year, how will y'all remember this shit?
Mine was a lesson. It wasn't neither one of those. It was a lesson. I learned a lot, honestly.
Fuck you learn.
Yeah, I learned a lot. Like I learned more about myself. I learned more about just me and my wife's marriage. And then I just started learning more about what I need to do as a man and individual to get more further than I am.
Right.
You know what
I
I'm saying? This was the year I had a lot of honest talks with myself. You know, when somebody else tell you something, it don't hit as hard as you telling yourself, your own self that and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of honest talks with myself. So I'm not disappointed or neither am I proud because I don't feel like I did stuff, but I ain't did stuff that I really should have did. So I'm not really disappointed at that aspect. Like I said before, this more like learning for me and shit.
I feel that. What about you, Meech?
This year, I felt like I was stuck in place this year. I didn't feel like I challenged myself as much as I need to, or whatever.
I
So
agree
I
with
feel
that.
like I need to push myself more in the next year or whatever. I feel like I stayed in my comfort zone this year, and I don't want to stay in my comfort zone. I need to challenge myself more or whatever. So I mean, I did get a new vehicle, and that's cool, but I feel I still need to push myself more to like, getting a better place, moving up better financially, better job. You know, I just need to push myself more or whatever. So this year, it wasn't a down year for me, but it wasn't like something I would celebrate. I just know I can do better than what I presented this year. And then I feel like coming off the year of 2020, 2020 was so fucking exhausting. It was just like 2021, you just took a breath and relaxed and shit because 2021 just took so much out of you. So now that I
This
feel like
nigga
we
ain't told
done
not
with
one lie yet
2020
and
and
shit.
2021, I
That
feel
shit
like now
hard.
that we done with 2020 and 2021 around the corner shit, now it's time to engage yourself in different things that make you uncomfortable to push yourself to better positions in
Better
life or
heights.
whatever. So
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But nah, and then for me, I mean, I feel like this year was like a year of goddamn risk taking and challenging myself. So almost some opposite type shit. Like, let me just see if I do some wild shit and see how life goes. You know what I mean? Just taking a big ass risk, going to New York, starting a new job, all that shit. So 2021 was more of a year of like risk taking, like starting that business, getting that LLC shit. You know what I mean? Like doing all that extra shit that I was like I used to just think about like, yo, I should start my shit. Now it's like, all right, just go do that shit. So it's more like a year of action type shit. Like, yo, just put yourself in there and then make yourself have to react to it and shit. You know what I mean? So like, I would do it. All right,
I
now I
like
have to do it.
that.
Because I remember when I started 2020, it was like I created
I do
I was
too.
working on this website and I was like, I ain't do that shit at all when I was working on this website beginning of 2020. I'm like, bro, you need something that's gonna kick you in the goddamn ass and force you to do this shit. And what forced me to do it was when I had to put money behind the LLC. And it was like, all right, you got bread. Now it's go time and shit. That and then I had connects that I knew I could reach out to and shit. So I did that shit. And then same with the job shit. I was like, let me just see what happens if I apply for a job in New York. And the nigga just did that shit. I was like, all right, well, now you got to see if you can challenge yourself to go or not. Don't give yourself excuses. Just do that shit. You know what I mean? So more just that and all of that shit. So I think if I reflect, I think it was success, but it was success on like pushing myself to be uncomfortable and shit, and just take a different risk and see what the fuck life has in store. You know what I mean? Because I keep seeing motherfuckers out here out living like that nigga academic still be living life like a motherfucking shit. I'm like,
Nah,
what the
Ack is
hell?
living for sure and shit.
But it makes you think like, yo, I feel like life opens itself up to people who willing to just like say fuck it and just go do that shit. Cause I always be hearing him talk about that shit, like shit he did, like, yo, just put yourself in that moment where it's like, all right, you have to be in the scene, you have to do it. You just gotta, you know what I mean, whatever you want to do, don't even talk about it, just start working on it. And once you start it,
Yeah.
but put some financial backing behind it so you can feel the L of like I can't not do it because I already paid $400. You know what I mean? Like whatever the amount is, because it forces you to do it and shit.
My biggest
That's
my
how that's
biggest thing that I literally had to force myself to get out of, and I'm still working on it, is procrastination.
that's what I'm saying. The trick, my
That's
trick
an
to
evil trick that you play on yourself and shit.
no, but that's what I'm saying. That's why the trick to it is you got to put yourself. You got to find something that it will force you not to procrastinate because you cannot do it and shit.
I
So
think
an
that's what
example
school
of
is for me and shit.
that's what I'm saying because they're gonna
No,
charge
you
you regardless. And shit. You
Exactly.
need something where it's gonna force you to have to do it and shit.
That's a fact. That's
no,
exactly
you
what
right.
school is for
I
me and
think
shit.
I think the best advice you gave is putting yourself out there and forcing yourself to react. Like once you out there, now you have to fucking do something about being out there. So
Mm-hmm.
I've
That's
been
a
in
whole
that
fact.
predicament
And I
before.
heard
Like when I took off and went to St. Louis, like I didn't have no family and no shit out there. You just got to make it happen
that's a whole
and you
fact.
do it. So I know what it is to do that. That's why when I seen some
Mm-hmm.
things you did this year with the LLC, with the moving to New York. By the way, I got an LLC coming. come in myself or whatever, which I will explain later on and shit
So
or whatever. But yeah, that to me that's the best advice. Like all you could do is go.
yeah, just
Go out there. Like once you out
force
there,
yourself to
then
react to it. Yeah.
exactly.
And you just trying to figure out how you gonna respond because niggas just have ideas of that shit gonna be hard. Or like how like Rico's trying to get into the IT. Like the idea of it sounds hard, but then when you get into it, you're like, what the fuck? This shit easy as a motherfucker. But once you force
that's a
yourself
fact.
in that space,
I literally had to.
and you there, you're like, bro, this shit's
to,
the easiest shit. You know what I mean?
The one thing that both of y'all, I like both of y'all responses, and I kind of want to take bits and pieces from both of them. But that was the thing for me. Like, nigga, it's either you go keep working a job or you go find a way to make a career out of your life, and then you go steadfast after that and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I can say about you made your career into a side business and shit. It ain't no reason why other niggas can't do that shit too and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why
all knowledge
and everything is a regular job.
Everything is online and shit. And everything like that's one thing I look at. I'm like, yo, everything that you want to learn is out there and it's free as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, and if you look at it 5-10 years from now, this ain't gonna always be. But this ain't gonna be the case though. Eventually, information gonna become scarce as fuck. They're gonna start locking this shit the fuck down and shit. So like, why it's available and free? Because like I don't know if y'all hear about NFTs and all that shit. Like when information start going into that avenue, you can't access it for free no more and shit. Niggas gonna remember the heyday of like when you could just go learn any goddamn thing you wanted to and shit.
That's a fact.
Nah, that's a fact.
But yeah, no, you're right though. You're right though. Shit. Even I look at what I do now, like. If I looked at myself like 5-10 years from now, my family can tell you ain't no way in hell y'all thought I was gonna work with no kids or whatever. Like the fact that I'm able to push myself to go do that now, I feel like now I'm at the stage in my life where I feel like I don't want to go work no next job, so I need to figure out what's my next move. And I've been saying this for a while, so I'm kind of tired of saying it.
Yeah, just do it. Just be like, fuck it. What's the first step? That's why y'all niggas should read that Will Smith book and shit. Because he was talking about, he had this one quote in the book when he was saying like his dad had forced them to build, like when they was little, they was telling him like some shit they couldn't do and shit. And then I guess they had something like, yeah, we'll never be able to do that. So he made Will and his brother build the wall and shit. And it was like, we will never be able to build this wall. So every day after school, he made them build the wall. So they had to lay a brick every fucking day to build this wall. And then Will said one thing he noticed was like, the main thing he took away from that shit was like, you don't set out to build the whole goddamn wall. You know what I mean? Like you just set out to place one brick most perfect you can place that damn brick and shit. You know what I mean? So he was like, if you look at every small ass task or some major thing, just think over the one small action you need to take and do that shit as perfectly as you can and shit. And he's like, and then you eventually get a fucking wall and shit. So he was like, he took his whole career like that. He was just like, y'all seeing like all these 1,000 bricks and all this big shit he's doing. It's like, bro, if you look at it in our situation and be like, what's the one thing I can learn or whatever the smallest thing that's going to get me to that step and shit. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I took from it. I was like, what the hell? That's true. Like any goal that you have, if you think about it with this, that one small ass step. So when you take that one step, you're going to easily be able to take that second step, easily be able to take that third step. You know what I mean? But it's like taking that first, because first when Will looked at that, she's like, wait, we got to build a wall? I'm only 9. My brother only 8. Shit, we got to build a whole wall from just me. Then we got to lay the concrete, all that shit. But he's like, don't think about the whole fucking wall. Think about picking up one fucking piece of brick. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to leave y'all niggas with right there. But nah, check that book out. That shit fire as hell. Will was out here gaining knowledge while Jada was getting piped down. That's another thing I learned from that book. She was getting piped down. Will was getting smarter. Protect Will. This nigga stupid. Jada didn't give 2 fucks. She was getting blasted and shit. But that's gonna wrap up the Making a Hanging podcast. We hope you guys enjoy.
Hey, y'all stay safe out there, dog. Because the Omarion variant,
bro, that shit is mild as
ramping.
Nah, that shit. Y'all
it's plenty niggas down here in Milwaukee with COVID and shit. All bullshit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying it's the most transmittable one and shit, but I ain't worried about that shit. I'll just keep on eating candy and call it.
Well, that's because you vaxxed and shit.
No, bro, I ain't got one. I got the one and shit. If I catch that shit, it shut me down for the count and shit. I'll be straight there.
Beat you vax
I
yet?
just keep.
Yeah, I took both shots.
Yeah, he vax. He been got that shit.
Yeah, I'm the last.
But no, you
nigga
gotta get a
standing.
booster. No, you gotta get the booster though. Either way and shit. So, but no, make sure y'all enjoy the episode. Check out the previous episode. We're gonna keep coming with more and more content, and make sure y'all stay safe for New Year's.
Man, drink responsibly, dog. And if y'all do drugs, do those responsibly too.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just be safe on New Year's Eve because a lot of wild shit always happen on New Year's Eve. So be safe. Have a designated driver do all that shit. Just make it to 2022 and shit. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see y'all next week. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned.
Peace.